right, so before we start this review, we're gonna grab some lunch because I'm starving. I know you're hungry, right?
Starving. Potbelly is like the ultimate hangover food. It's just really good, like unhealthy sandwiches, right? I mean, that's the best way I can.
Are they unhealthy? I think they're somewhat healthy.
Okay.
I take it all back. I was dead wrong.
I gotta say, like right up front, I love the startup procedure. It seems a little bit kind of like useless to turn a key and hit a button, but I really like that because it's kind of like you still get that old school feeling and you're like it's like a rocket ship. Like I feel like I'm doing something very special every time I turn the car on. All right guys, so I know I promised y'all this video quite a while ago. I'm doing it now. We're gonna take the car out to a badass road, kind of get the feel for it, talk about it a little bit. Right up front, I'll give you a couple stats about the car. This particular car is a 2011, 4.5 liter V8 flat plane crank, similar to the one in the GT350 that I drove on the channel as well. However, Ferrari's been doing it for a much longer time. I think they got it down a little bit better. The car's pushing 570 horsepower, 470 torque, I think. I'm not sure on that one. You meant to check me on there. And I think it weighs right around like 3,200 pounds or whatever. So it's a very quick car. Couple that with one of the best transmissions in the business, and you end up with a street legal Formula One car.
Oh man.
So growing up, I was a huge Lamborghini kid. I mean, like, I had a Countach on my bedroom wall, I had a Diablo on my bedroom wall, I had a Murcielago on my bed. Like, I've had every V12 car and a poster on my bedroom wall. And something happened. I'm not entirely sure when it happened or why, but I just really started falling in love with the Ferrari brand. Everything's so pure, everything's so well put together. They're a public company at this point, but they're still owned by themselves. Ferrari is Ferrari, Lamborghini is Audi, which is Volkswagen Group. Regardless, for some reason, I feel like the Ferrari heritage and stuff just makes it so much more appealing to me at this point. So I'm trying to stay unbiased. At the same time, I've spent a lot of time in Lamborghinis, pretty much driven everything that's come out of there. I had a Huracan for about 2 weeks last year. The Gallardo's always, you know, in and out of the videos. So I don't really have a bias towards either one. So I think I can give an honest kind of review of which one I like better. Look at the Gallardo compared to the Huracan, they're night and day. They look nothing alike. They're completely different cars. This thing, look at the 488. You don't fix what's not broken, right? The 488 looks identical to this. The inside's the same, the outside's the same. Yeah, the engine's got turbochargers on it now. But I think Ferrari's onto something. You know, they made something so good that it doesn't need to change, which obviously is like the 911, so that's why I kind of have like a nostalgia thing for the whole Ferrari. But this car is timeless. It's a 2011, and in 2016, it still looks perfect. All right, so obviously I'm kind of like falling in love with this car. I haven't had a chance to spend a whole lot of time with one of these until my good friend bought one. So now I've had, you know, a chance to drive it for a couple days, and it's an awesome car. The braking is unreal. I know they're carbon ceramics. I'm not sure on all the specs and stuff, but the car definitely has no problem slowing itself down, and they feel like they don't wear over time at all. We've been pushing the car pretty hard for the last 2 hours, and the brakes are still super strong. So acceleration wise is insane for how not giant the motor is, and it being naturally aspirated. I'm not sure how this car pulls the way it does, but it'll throw you back in your seat, no problem. The engine revs up to 9,000 RPM, which not only means that it's just really, really fun to bang through the gears and have some fun with it, but it means it sounds incredible. it's the Lamborghini that's shamed. You can't argue with that at all. Rev lights on the steering wheel are awesome. There's so many little things in it. Like, when you first glance at the inside of this car, it looks really basic. It looks kind of like it's outdated. But when you drive it, you start understanding why. You know, why all the controls are on the steering wheel, why the radio is all up in the dash. You know, this is a driver's car. This is the epitome of a driver's car. I can get in and out of this thing all day long. And real quick, I fit very, very, very close. I think I probably have, what, like a half an inch? I'm slouched down right now. I mean, if I sit up.
Oh, you don't have, your hair's on the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel my hair top, but I fit. I actually do fit. I do not fit in the Lamborghini to save my life. I'm 6'5", if you didn't already know that, but I gotta say it's a bigger car. There's no center console here, so it allows, you know, me and Taylor are both big guys and we fit in here no problem. You know, we got space to move around and stuff, and I like that. Some people don't like it. Some people say it's just basic, but I like it. What do you think?
Or driven a lot of cars.
Cheer up here. You got fucking monotone as shit. We're in a fucking Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari.
Here's a question.
Okay.
GT3 RS or this?
Oh, fuck.
All right, let's break out scenarios here.
Okay.
On a daily driver basis, RS or this?
This.
On a track car basis, RS or this?
RS.
Okay, I agree with you on that one.
Okay.
This is weird, but I feel like I would have more fun in this on a track.
Why?
The GT3 RS would probably be faster, but I think as far as smile factor, just purely grin on my face, I think this would be more fun around track.
There's only one
just
way
the
to find
noise and
out.
shit. Can we get our hands on it?
We need a track day.
All right, guys, so this is where I'm gonna wrap up this video. In the Lamborghini Gallardo video, I said, is this the best entry-level Italian sports car, right? So I'm talking used values right now. The Gallardo can be had for about 150,000, 160,000, depending on, you know, options and year and everything else, mileage. This car can be had, I mean, with a lot of miles and a little bit older, 200,000 to 10. I've seen them under 200,000. They hold their value a lot better too, though. A lot of these cars are still going for 250, 260, 270, which is insane because they're now a generation old. But even though it is more expensive, I do have to say that this car is leaps and bounds better than the Gallardo when it comes to being an entry-level Italian sports car. Or just an entry-level supercar, I mean, at all. My 2 thumbs up. If that's how I'm rating cars now, 2 thumbs up. Style-wise, it's perfect. Handling is perfect. Drivetrain is awesome. All in all, the car is awesome. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. Big thanks to Taylor for helping me out on this one. Couldn't do it without him. And I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm done going out on Saturday nights. I typically do a car video on a Sunday, and I always go out on a Saturday, and I've been doing them hungover as shit every time. And I don't know how you guys aren't noticing that. Like, I'm just like, I like slur my words. I look like shit. I'm like flushed as fuck. Like, I gotta stop drinking on Saturdays, man.